Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic for today's very special bonus content. Now, Joke van Veenendaal is a Dutch setter who gave us a wonderful pair of puzzle hunts that we put up on our Patreon page. They got some great comments and we rewarded Joke by, no doubt, mangling the pronunciation of her name and also getting her gender wrong on the channel. So we do apologize, but she's obviously forgiven us because she's sent us clearly with the love of the pink heart, this congratulatory Sudoku. Now, you can read the grid as well as I can. It's congratulating us on reaching 200,000 subs. And frankly, we just say thank you to those people who've subscribed. Literally, we can't believe how this channel has effectively got into the mainstream and attracted all sorts of people to puzzles. We're just thrilled about that. Thank you whenever you joined us on our journey, and let's carry on solving together. Now, how can this be a Sudoku with all those letters in the grid? Well, some letters begin numbers. O for 1, T for 2 and 3, F for 4 and 5, S for 6 and 7, E for 8 and N for 9. And the rules of this Sudoku, there's two special rules. One is that wherever one of those letters appears in the grid, the number in that cell must begin with that letter. And 2, for all the pink cells in the heart shape, they must be odd numbers. Now, you could obviously take down the grid on paper and work out how that means it works. But what might be simpler is to try on the link under the video where I've rendered this puzzle in our software, and I'm going to have a go at it myself. So do try the puzzle first. Obviously, the letters in the corners of the cells show the first letter of the number in that cell. So T could be 2 or 3. S could be 6 or 7. I think every other letter that's used is absolutely limited. So there we go. Have a go at the puzzle if you want before watching my solve. Otherwise, I'm going to get on with it. Let's get cracking. And we'll start. I think we'll start by filling in the obvious answers. So 9 and 1 can go in every time we see N and O. Yeah, that's fine. E, there's only one of them, but that's an 8. But now, every time there's an S, that is 6 or 7. And every time there's a T, that's 2 or 3. So that's kind of what we're given to start with. Now, remember that all the yellow cells are odd. So, in fact, that resolves a couple of these straight away. That's 7 and that's 3. So we can put a 2 in there too. That's immediately resolved. Oh, look, in this 6-7 pair, we immediately know which way around they are as well. So that's a nice start. But now, what else can we do with the odds? Well, we've got some situations like this box 8 down here. It's already got 2 odd numbers placed in it. So we know that these other 3 are 3, 5, and 7. This one can't be a 7. Oh, and that's great, because 7 must now be in one of these two in row 7, and that's stopping this one from being a 7, so that's a 6. Okay. Now, up here, these 3 cells, they're in a box with a 1, and they can all be seen by a 9, a different one in each case, but that means this is another 7, 5, 3 combination. And actually, we can place the 7 straight away. That must be that one. And these two must be 3 and 5. Okay. That's good. Now, what about this cell? That could be 1, 3, or 5. Up here. Oh, that's 3 or 5. Now, that's great. We've got a pair in the column. So we know this is 1. 9, 7, 1. That's 3 or 5. That's 3 or 5. That's a pair. That makes this a 7. 3 and 5 both seeing that cell, and 1 and 9 can see it too. 7, 1. Ooh, that could be any of 3, 5, or 9 at the moment. That's got 3 possibilities. This one, 5 or 7. Yes, this one 5 or 7. These two 9s are both acting along with, well, a couple of different ones, and that 3. That's restricted these to a 5-7 pair, and that means we can solve this cell. That's a 9 now. Actually, no, it doesn't mean we can solve that. I thought it did for a second. No, okay, that may be as far as we can get, but we've kind of filled something into every cell that's affected by the special rules now. So the rest, I mean, given these candidates, I think the rest is just classic Sudoku from here. So, we've got a 3-5 pair in this box, so we do know that that's a 2. That's almost kind of a starting thing. Oh, and look, we've got a 3-5 pair in row 5, just as we had one in column 5. Now that's great. It means we have 6, 4, and 8 left to place in the remaining cells, and that 6 is telling us where the 6 goes. So then we have a 4-8 pair. And remember this 3-5 pair that helped us with that cell? Well, it also helps us with this one. That's now effectively a single 3-5 pair, 4-8 pair, 9-1-7-6 in its box. That's got to be 2. And we get yet another 3-5 pair. Yet again it helps. That gives us a 7 down here. And another 3-5 pair now. But I don't know how to use that one. Now 2 there and 2 there, so we can place 2 over here. We've got a 1-4 pair in the box. And opposite them we must have an 8-9 pair. So 4 and 6 left there. So again, the givens and the restrictions are working together really well to give us some very interesting stuff in this puzzle. Now, up the center, we've got 6, 4, and 8 to place. So that is either 4 or 8. And those must include a 6, I think. 1s here. 1s are limited to those 2 cells. 9s to one of those. Doesn't have to be in the even though. 2 again. 2s are absolutely fixed for column 8. 6. This could be 4 or 8, and this could be 1, 4, or 8 in the column. 6 must be in one of those 2. Oh, and this is very interesting. The other one in one of those 2, this cell, whatever is in this, 1 or 4, has to also be in one of these because it doesn't appear in any of the givens here. So these are from 1, 4, and 6 as a pair of cells. That means 5 and 8 have to be in one of these 2. I'm putting 5 in just 2 of them because there's a 5-7 pair there. But 5 and 8 there means that 5 must appear down here. 8, one of these must be 8. I think we kind of knew that anyway. Wow, it does act together quite interestingly, this puzzle. Now what else have we got? 9s. Just trying to find something else good. So all of these cells that we don't know about are even down here. This one has to be, one of these has to be a 6 because it can't be here or here because of the other 6s. Now, what else have we got? Interesting puzzle. Oh, look. I think these 9s, these have been available from the start. They're all given cells. And they're all looking there. If that was the first cell you filled in the grid, well done. I've only just caught up with you. One of these 2 is a 1. 3 here and 3 in one of these means one of these 2 is a 3. I don't know which one yet though. So what else can we find? That must be 2, 4, 8. No, I'm not quite sure what we're meant to be picking up next actually. This one's certainly not resolved yet. Don't know whether that's a 6 or a 7. Oh, yes, I do. Look, 7s. That's what I should have been finding. Those two 7s, they're making this a 7-3 pair, and we've got a 7 to work out which way around they are. So it was the 7s I was missing there. That's great. Now that 3, I think that could unwind all our 5-3 combos. So 5-3 there, 5 here. Actually, that makes this a 7. That makes this a 5. That does keep going on the 3-5 combinations. That's lovely. And now this can't be a 5. Apart from this cell, all of the heart odd numbers are finished. Now this is 4 or 8 to complete the row. Wow, that was intriguing. 2, 6, 3, 9, 7. Don't know about 4 here. 3. 3 here and 3 here. This has got to be 3 because of this one, and this can't be, obviously. Now that's giving us a 3 in one of these two places. Oh yes, in fact, it's resolving this cell as a 9. That's much more important. So I can take 9 out of there. That places my last 9 here. 2, 4, and 6 to go in column 2. Oh, that 3. Oh, there was one more 5-3 pair to unwind there. 5, 1, 3, 9. No, these aren't yet resolved, are they? 5, 1, 3, 9. This could be 4 or 6. Oh, not sure about the rest. Now, where's 7? It's in one of those two. This is a tricky little puzzle. 5, 7, 9, 2, 3, 9, 2, 7. Sorry if you're picking up the next step before me. That's perfectly allowed. Yes, 5 has now got ruled out of this one, so 5 must be there. Actually, I don't know that that's going to help. I mean, that was kind of proved by everything we had in a way. So this could be 4 or 8, and this could be 1, 4 or 8. This row's getting quite restricted now, but not enough perhaps to finish it off. Oh, is this the only place? No, not the only place for a 1 in this row. There's another one at the end. 2, 3. So 3 is now in one of those two. Might be the... Oh, that's not very good with placing corner marks right over letters. It's strange that's the first time it's happened in a way. 5s. Yes, those 5s. They are very useful. Look, 5 goes in here. That resolves the 7 I just pencil marked. 7 at the top must be here. That sorts out the 3. That sorts out the 1. We can place 1 over here. That places the 6. And suddenly it is all coming together. Don't think that was anything absolutely brilliant, but it took quite a while to spot. I wonder if your kind of experience with this is the same. Oh, that 7 has resolved this pair straight away, and that finishes the column. Now that's nice. So we've got 2 and 4. Yes, we can finish them off because of that 4. We've got 2 there, 6. We must be able to finish this 8-4 pair. That resolves the 8-4 pair in the central box. This is a nice puzzle. I mean, just a bit of classic Sudoku techniques, but we get there and it's really well put together. Now that 3 has resolved this final letter. 2, 3, 8 there, 4 there, 8 there, 6 there, 8 there, 2, 6, and 4, and there we go. Thank you very much to Yoka for this tribute puzzle to us, effectively, and thank you very much to all our 200,000 subscribers. You are so welcome, and I have one more bonus for you. In this puzzle, you can play it again, and this time pretend that Simon's name is Timon. That's going to change this cell to being a T and therefore 2 or 3 instead of 6 or 7. And one of our test solvers found quite by accident that makes this a harder puzzle. So enjoy yourself with that as well. And I'll hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. I will just remark, Timon is a perfectly acceptable name for Simon. I think Shakespeare's Timon of Athens was a well-known misanthrope, it's normally said. He clearly hated humanity, and I think that fits in very well with Simon as well. So that's all for today. Hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.